What up, Wicked Turtle Nation, and welcome to a new show. That's our wrestling show called The Slam. And today on the show, no interviews today, I'm actually going to review Camp Leapfrog. Had the opportunity to sit down with the Kilowatt last night and watch it with him. Had a good time over there, so I can let you guys know that. But let's dive into the show. If you guys don't know what Camp Leapfrog is, this is a production with Chris Levin and IWTV, and also High Tension Wrestling. So this is actually High Tension Wrestling's first, I would say, promotion. They were supposed to be back in May 2nd and 3rd, but because of COVID, they were not able to have a show. So it's pretty unique that they were able to bring this. And Camp Leapfrog is actually a cinematic wrestling show, and which is great. There was no fans there. It was all cinematic and adventure with story. Sort of like stuff like you see like with WWE now. They do like a cinematic sections, but this is almost like movie-like type quality or when it comes to story. So let's get into it. So you open up with host from WrestleT. That's how I got to know her, through her show here. She was basically an IWTV correspondent. And then she would they started getting into the matches and stuff. And the first match that they had off the cuff here was actually Deshaun Pratt and Devontae's. This match was really good. I've known Deshaun Pratt for a long time. I call him Bruce Wayne because he's such a big Batman lover. I've never seen Devontae's before, but this man is a big, stocky man. This was a good match. Deshaun Pratt, as always, good worker in the ring. And this Devontae's is just a monster beast of a man. It was a really good match to watch and a really good match to kick off the show to get you excited for the show. The next match was a pretty interesting match. The Texas Bull Rope match with Hermit Crab and Cajun Crawdad. This was a fun match because of how these two performers performed. They're Chikara guys, and Chikara. If you don't know Chikara that much, and if you're watching this as a wrestling fan, I would say go and research that. But Chikara is more like an episodic wrestling show. They have really deep stories. And they combine story with wrestling together. So Hermit Crab and Cajun Crawdad, these guys, they're awesome. These two guys were really awesome with their theatrics. At one top point in the match, they laid down shells. I don't know if you've ever stood on. I'll ask that guys that question. If you guys ever stood on seashells at a shore, they kind of hurt. So that was interesting how they threw that down right there. And just the high flying of it. It was a Texas Bull Rope match. They're whipping people around with a rope, which is not fun. Which is not fun at all. This was a good match. I mean, Deshaun Pratt's was great to start out, so I'm going to go with like a 7 on that one to start it out. And with this one here, it just upped the intensity more with a 7.5. I thought this match was a good match. Still kept you interested in it, and it was fun to watch. The next one was probably where we get more into like the comedy-esque of this show. It was The Runway versus Ron Vanage, and I might be saying that wrong, and Trajan Horn, who I've met Trajan Horn a couple times. Good performer in the ring. So this was a good match too. They started out with a pants dropping almost. They de-pantsed the Runway. Some very good, just a lot of good, like, comedy style wrestling in this. kind of brings you back to like Santino Marella type stuff, you know, with his type of comedy and stuff. But this was a good match. They were at one time around the ring. They were saying, "Eat the meat, eat the meat." Pretty cool, pretty cool. I mean, big dude here. The Penguin's a big dude, so yeah, eat the meat. So that was an awesome, 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 awesome match. And I'm going to go right there with probably a 7.5 there too. Next one though, this was good. This was a good cinematic type match. Took you back to like the 90s and stuff with Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that's what this match is called. Are You Afraid of the Dark match. It was cool because they used filters like 90s style filters, like VCR type stuff where you had to adjust your set and stuff like that. Started out with the ghost stories and stuff, and just an all-out scare tactic and a jump tactic right at the beginning from Violence. And it was Killian McMurphy who was telling the story, and Violence snuck up on him and kind of did like a scare tactic type. This was kind of a hardcore match. Very, 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 very hardcore. Lot of stuff was used in this match. Killian McMurphy, I don't know how much more I can say about him. He's a very talented person, and it seemed like Violence was, they both were evenly matched in here, and I really liked it. I thought this was one of my highlights of the match, or of the whole show. I really liked it. It was, I'm an ECW fan, so I love the whole hardcore type stuff. I would have loved to see more hardcore, but given that this time in COVID, I get it. But such a good match. Killian McMurphy, great. Violence, great. And both of them combined together made such a good pairing. So, yeah, for this match, I think for my rating here, I'm going to jump this up to an 8.5. I thought this was a phenomenal match. I thought this was great to have into your middle of your show. 8.5 all around. The next match, we need to talk about their different houses called Tiger Lily and Dogwood. This was great. A lot of high-flying action in this. This was a tag team, or a triple tag team, basically. 3 people against 3 people. It was pretty cool. A lot of high-flying in this. I mean, it was up there on par with the Are You Afraid of the Dark? I wouldn't say it's the same, but dude, I mean, this is one match that you don't want to miss when you watch this show. Good high-flying match. So I'm gonna probably give this match a probably an 8. This is an 8.0. Good all-around match. Can't wait to see if they do another one of these. It'd be nice to have these types of matches again. Same thing with the Killian McMurphy match, the Are You Afraid of the Dark match. So the next one, let's get to the next one. The next one was with a wrestler named Cheeseburger versus Still Life, Apricots and Pears. Very interesting character, Still Life, Apricots and Pears. Same thing with Cheeseburger. I don't know these two. The only thing I know that Cheeseburger was pretty cool in Ring of Honor. But this was a decent match. A lot of cool stuff that happened during this match. Kind of set the tone down a little bit though. So I would probably give this one I'm going to go with a 7 on this one altogether. Because the next match actually brought it back up. So the next match, which is match 7, there was 8 matches altogether, so we're on match 7 now, is the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale was fantastic. Instead of throwing people over top the ropes, they threw them in the pool to keep with the camp theme. So, so they were throwing people in the pool, and that's how basically you were kicked out. What was really awesome is they had Kilowatt and Maestro said, "Man, we got this, we got this, we got this." They're like, "Yo, we're high tension, you know, we got this." And then this big dude comes up and just throws both of them in the pool. Surprise entrance was Rhonda. Rhonda, if you don't know who that is, that's the Kilowatt's mom, a.k.a. Not So Rousey, Rhonda Not So Rousey. But she was the lunch lady in this, and surprise, just this whole surprise. She was let's just say that she was over hard in this. I popped majorly for this. I thought this was one of the best here because Ronda ended up, and I don't want to spoil too much. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you guys need to watch Leapfrog. So do me a favor, if you do have like a Roku box, we watch ours on a Roku. If you do have a Roku, download the IWTV app on the Roku box, put in code Leapfrog. You get to watch this for free, and you'll get to understand why I said that Ronda the Lunch Lady was awesome in this promotion, because man, I don't want to give too much away with this. So let me give me a rating of the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale, I thought, was very genius of a match, especially during the time that this is filmed. In the summertime, it's hot, it's muggy. So instead of throwing people over the ropes, they threw people in the pool. This was great, and I popped hard for it. So for me, this actually was an 8.5. This is definitely an 8.5 to a 9, actually. I might even lean more towards a 9 because it's just phenomenal fun. It was fun to watch. It was a great pick-me-up of a match. And then it finished out with the last match with Ethan Wilde, Brad Rush, Johnny Moran, and Boomer Hatfield. This match was good to close the show. If I have to critique it anymore, I would say I would have done the Battle Royale last and had every contestant in, like everybody that was in the show, in the Battle Royale. This match was basically, it was good to close it, but I would have rather had the Battle Royale close it out, which was cool. This match here was not my favorite. Johnny Moran did really good in this too. So I think I'll give this one probably a 6.5. This wasn't my favorite match of the night. So if it would have been me doing the show, I probably would have had the Battle Royale last because you end up on that high pop, which was cool. To review the whole show all together, this was a very interesting show. I'm happy I got to watch it. I'm happy for my friend, the Kilowatt. I'm happy for another one of my friends, Chris Levin, Maestro. It was just fun to watch. It was great to see the performers. It was great to see wrestling again in this time of pandemic that we have. A couple other notes that I took. Maestro was actually the camp musical director who did the camp song, which was cool. It was great to see these people on screen again. It was fun to see this type of wrestling. You know, going into wrestling shows nowadays, if you don't have any fans, it's really a tough watch. Like WWE, for instance, it was a tough watch for me to see them not use fans because you need that sound and stuff. But here they kind of did it right with this cinematic type show. So they kind of did it right here, and I feel like this is something that could be pretty cool going forward, especially for the independents who are trying to get shows in and stuff and trying to keep and hone their craft. So I would say this show altogether, I'm going to give it an 8 altogether with all the scores and stuff. It was a good show. Fantastic start for High Tension. Chris Levin needs to pat his back. He did a very good job writing this. IWTV for being there to film it and produce it and send it out to the world. This is a great show, like I said, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, I know this is like a day late or so, a day or two late. If you haven't seen it yet, please go to IWTV, use the promo code LEAPFROG, and get on there and watch this because this is a very entertaining show. And you'll get to watch it for free. So if you don't like anything else about IWTV, at least support High Tension, support Chris Levin, and just all out, just support independent wrestling. Well, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of The Slam. This is actually the comeback because the reason why I'd like to say about this is because we used to have Hitting the Mat here on the Wicked Turtle Network. That has moved on to High Tension Wrestling with good podcasts and interviews. So if you want to check that out, head on over to High Tension Wrestling. Check out their podcast. hitting the mat. It's on all audio platforms, so check that out right now. It's on every audio platform that you can think of. He has a good, I'm gonna say 5 episodes out now. He's got a good decent amount that you can sit down and watch, and it's really good because they ask the right questions and get the right answers for it. So definitely check that out. Check out High Tension Wrestling. Check out IWTV. Follow them on Twitter. Also, Chris Levin, follow him on all his platforms and stuff. So this is your boy the Penguin. Do me a favor, hit the like button here on Facebook and on YouTube. Please like this video. And if you are on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe and don't forget the bell. And I'll see you guys on the Slam. Blah blam. What up, peeps? It's your boy the Penguin, and I'm telling you that we have brand new logos and new merch in the Wicked Turtle store. Some of the new merch is fanny packs. We do have masks because we are in a pandemic. Some of the new logos that I'll tell you right now are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Hey man, are you a wingman? Listen, we also have a Little Penguin shirts. Remember, all proceeds from the Little Penguin merch goes to the Little Penguins College Fund. And hey, listen, are you guys always trying to figure out what is the answer to the question of what up, peeps? Well, now you can wear that merch. Check it out at teespring.com/stores/Wicked Turtle and join the club today.